What are softball reentry rules and how do you track them? Imagine you're watching a game and see a player leave the field, then come back later. Ever wonder how that works without breaking the rules? Today, we're breaking down softball reentry rules and how to keep track of them during a game. Softball reentry rules are about how and when players can leave and return to the game. These rules help keep the game fair and organized. They change depending on the level of play. For example, in college softball governed by the National Collegiate Athletic Association, all starting players can reenter the game one time after being substituted out, but they must return to the same batting order spot they started in. Once a starter reenters, they cannot leave and reenter again. If they do, they are out for the rest of the game. For players who only bat or only play defense, like designated players and flex players, the rules are a little different. A designated player is only charged with a substitution if they are removed from the batting order. A flex player is charged if they are taken out of defense. The flex player can reenter either in the designated player's spot or in their original defensive position. There is one big exception. If a player is taken out for a concussion test and medical staff clears them, they can reenter without penalty. The replacement player who took their spot can also reenter as a substitute without penalty. In high school softball, governed by the National Federation of State High School Associations, the rules are different. A starter can reenter in the same batting spot after their substitute has played enough. But a player and their substitute cannot be on the field at the same time. USA softball rules, which cover many youth leagues, allow any player to be substituted and reentered, but there are restrictions based on the league. Now, how do you keep track of all these reentries? It's mainly the job of the scorekeeper and coaches. First, record each player's name and number at the start. When a player is substituted out, note who came in. When a starter reenters, mark it clearly as a reentry in the scorebook. Coaches must tell the umpire before the player takes the field or steps into the batter's box. The umpire then checks that the reentry is legal and that the player is in the right spot in the batting order. If a player tries to reenter a second time, the umpire will call them out for breaking the rules. The scorekeeper should catch any illegal reentries right away. Remember, reentries cannot be planned or announced ahead of time. They happen during gameplay in real time. From a game management point of view, understanding reentry rules helps coaches make smart decisions. They can remove a player for defense or rest, knowing they can bring them back later. This flexibility is why reentry rules exist. Scorekeepers need to keep accurate records of all substitutions and reentries. Many scorebooks have special sections for this. Players should also know that once they reenter after being taken out, that's their last chance to play in that game. Knowing this helps everyone make better choices during the game.